Cosmopolitan just released this article entitled "Rip Reality Dating Shows How Love is Blind and The Bachelorette Are Giving Up on Love." The article dives into detailed reports of how Love is Blind and the Bachelor franchise have both kind of had a decline in how many truly in love couples are being produced from these shows. A lot of the opinions and facts stated in this article are not a surprise to me, and I don't think would be a surprise to anyone else. There are a lot of things you've heard a lot in the last couple years regarding Love is Blind and the Bachelor franchise. But one thing I want to shed light on is so much is being said about like the quality of these shows and the focus of these shows. I just want to put a little bit more emphasis on the casting of these shows. And this thought has multiple parts. Number one, especially in the Love is Blind world, there's something to the casting there. I think, in all fairness, you are casting someone to do something that's super vulnerable. But I've heard that they pull a lot of the cast for shows like this from modeling forums and from acting forums. It's people who are already looking to be well known for something, which can be good TV, but can be tricky as far as knowing whether or not they're interested in finding like a lasting relationship and if that's their primary goal. And then I'll speak to the Bachelor franchise, which I feel like I'm a little bit more of like an expert on. And when it comes to the Bachelor franchise and when it comes to casting, it is hard to find people who are interested in the kind of scrutiny that comes through being on one of these shows. If you watch any of my content, you know that I put a lot of personal responsibility on myself and just viewers in general for how we treat the contestants who go on shows like this, because the worse we treat them, the less high quality people want to come on these shows because they know if they've ever done anything wrong. And if they ever show any bit of weakness or imperfection on the show that they go on, they will just be destroyed online, So I think that a lot of this article, what it's saying, it's valid, but a lot of it has to do with the viewers and kind of our responsibility as viewers, which I think there has been trust lost by a lot of viewers, but also viewers can just be ugly sometimes.